Hi, in this video I want to talk a little bit about the Vivit Worldwide website and in particular about privacy, registering on the site and logging in. So I'm at the vivitworldwide.com website now, and the first thing you'll notice when you first come to the site is you'll get a dialog suggesting you log in, and if you aren't logged in, registered and logged in, you'll get this reminder occasionally just to push you in that general direction, because a lot of the features only work if you actually logged in. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is the privacy policy that we've got now, and there's a link here on the dialog, the reminder dialog, but you can also get to it from the About menu here. Now, what this is it's a privacy policy, that's a privacy notice that's been generated on the back of a questionnaire which I filled in this morning. And the questions relate to how do we treat personal and sensitive data mostly, but also the use of cookies and so on and so forth, and sharing data, which we are not going to do in any way without your permission, I think. But anyway, if there's anything you need to know about how we're dealing with your data, the privacy notice should tell you. I should tell you also that we are aligning ourselves with the GDPR directive from the EU, but also the Californian law that's come in recently, the CCPA, I think it's called, and as far as I know, we're going to stick to that, and it's possible to stick to that. So we don't have any kind of ambition to go outside what are the fairly stringent regulations that are offered by GDPR and the California law. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is registration or signing up to the website. And the way to do that is to look at the login menu, top right, and there's a sign up option there. Registration, same thing. And there's a regular amount of information that you need to provide, usual thing, first name, last name, an email address, and a secure password. And that's it. Now, registration basically creates a record which you can then use to log in against and access the facilities of the site. Now, I know that a lot of you are, most of you are Vivit users, and we've transferred the Vivit accounts over from the old system to the new system, but we left behind the passwords. We don't have any passwords set. So when you come to the site and you need to access your existing account, you don't need to sign up. You're already in the system, if you like. Now, one of the facilities we've got in TK Base is this notion of using LinkedIn to log in. So if your LinkedIn account and the email you use with LinkedIn is the same as the email address you used with the old Vivit site, you can use LinkedIn to log in. So let me show you this. So there's this button here, the LinkedIn button, will take me to the LinkedIn password dialog. This is my, I'm registered as Paul at gerardconsulting.com. If I sign in through LinkedIn, this will take me in and I'll access my account in that way. So you can do the same as long as your email address in LinkedIn is the same as the email address you used in the old Vivit site. Now, if you need to change the Vivit site to use a different email address, because LinkedIn you obviously use for somewhat different purposes, let us know. Just send us a message through the contact support feature and ask us the question, and we can proceed from there. And so on. Etc., etc., and submit that, and we'll get that message straight away. Finally, I want to talk about your data and privacy and how we're handling the migration of that data and protecting it, if you like. You've already seen the privacy notice page, which is a legal document which I'm not going to dwell on for very long, but we're going to adhere to the rules of GDPR and the Californian law. Now, one of the things that is clear is that when people register on the website, if we make it clear that when you give your email address that you are opting in to the generic mail shotting that we'll probably be doing in the future, that's kind of in hand. So doesn't need to be a separate opt-in process for new registrations in that respect. However, the accounts that are on the system that have been transferred from the old Vivid system, many have actually got an explicit tag to say they opted in and on a certain date. But we'll probably be requesting that you pay attention to the opt-in process at some point. Now, one of the things that is clear is that the old site collected data that we don't really think is terribly valuable, and it's also a little bit of intrusive. So things like marital status and home addresses, these are things we'll probably destroy in terms of the data that we've collected from the old site. But we're reviewing the situation with many of the other pieces of data. Some are clearly sensible to collect. Others, there's probably a little bit of a debate. So we'll have a conversation and we'll figure out, make an offer as to how we handle that data on your behalf. Right now, there's no facility to opt out of the website. We're building it right now, and I'm hopeful we'll have something released by the end of the week. In the meantime, if you do want to opt out of anything or have your account completely deleted, just get in touch and we can do that for you. No problem at all. So that's all I have to say on registration, login and privacy. There'll be other videos just explaining other features coming up over the course of the next few days.